Did you know some Stonehenge stones traveled over 140 miles to get there? Imagine moving a rock the size of a bus without engines or wheels. Stonehenge isn't just a pile of rocks, it's a prehistoric puzzle that stumped us for centuries. It stands on England's Salisbury Plain, silent and mysterious, daring us to solve its secrets. The scale is staggering. These are colossal megaliths, shaped and placed with purpose. For thousands of years people have wondered, who built it, how, and why? It's like the world's oldest IKEA project, but the instructions vanished 4,000 years ago. Every stone has a story, but they're not talking. Our job is to listen to the whispers in the soil and the tool marks on the stones, so let's dive in. We're going on an expedition through time to unravel the enigma of Stonehenge. Pack your boots. This is going to be an adventure. Stonehenge wasn't built in a day, or even a century. Its construction spanned an astonishing 1,500 years, beginning around 3000 BC and continuing through many generations. The earliest phase was surprisingly simple, a circular ditch and bank, enclosing 56 mysterious pits known as Aubrey holes. Archaeologists still debate their purpose. Were they for wooden posts, burial markers, or something else entirely? The truth remains elusive. Then, around 2500 BC, the monument began to transform. The iconic stones that define Stonehenge today started to arrive. The first were the smaller blue stones, each weighing up to 4 tons. Astonishingly, they were transported from the Preseli Hills in Wales, over 140 miles away, across rivers and rugged terrain. How did ancient people move these massive stones such a distance? Some theories suggest sledges and rollers, others propose rafts along waterways, and some believe there may have been methods lost to history. Next came the sarsen stones, enormous blocks weighing up to 30 tons, sourced from Marlborough Downs about 20 miles away. Moving and erecting them was a feat of prehistoric engineering. These sarsens formed the famous outer circle and the imposing inner trilithons, creating the iconic silhouette we recognize today. The builders shaped the stones with remarkable precision, carving mortise and tenon joints to lock them together, like giant stone Lego bricks, engineered to endure for millennia. Over the centuries, the arrangement of the stones changed. Stones were moved, removed, and replaced, almost like ancient interior decorating, reflecting shifting beliefs and purposes. Stonehenge was never a static monument. It was a living site, evolving with each generation, shaped by the people who gathered, worshipped, and wondered there. It was a multi-generational project, adapted and added to over time, with each era leaving its own mark on the landscape. Eventually the site was abandoned, its original purpose lost to history, leaving behind the magnificent puzzle we see today. Each phase of construction adds a new layer to the mystery, deepening our fascination with this ancient site. The story of Stonehenge is as complex and enduring as its construction, a monument shaped by time, ingenuity, and the enduring curiosity of humankind. How did Neolithic people build Stonehenge with no metal tools or wheels? The answer lies in a remarkable blend of ingenuity, teamwork, and patience, qualities that defined an entire era of human achievement. To quarry the massive stones, they relied on simple but effective methods. Wooden wedges, soaked in water, were driven into cracks to split the rock, while heavy stone mauls shaped the blocks. These tools, though primitive by today's standards, were the cutting edge of their time. Transporting the bluestones from distant Wales was a monumental task. Sledges, wooden rollers, and perhaps even rafts were used to move these multi-ton stones over land and water, requiring not just strength, but careful planning and immense coordination among the builders. The sarsen stones, though sourced closer to the site, were even heavier and more challenging to move. Hundreds of people would have worked together, dragging these enormous stones across the open plain, using ropes, sledges, and sheer determination. Erecting the stones was another feat entirely. Builders dug deep pits, carefully slid the stones in, and then hauled them upright using ropes, levers, and the combined muscle of the entire community. Securing each stone required teamwork and precision. There was no room for error. Every movement had to be perfectly coordinated to avoid disaster and ensure the monument's stability. Placing the massive lintels atop the uprights was the real engineering marvel. Timber ramps or stacked logs may have been used to gradually lift the stones into position, a process that demanded both creativity and careful execution. Mortise and tenon joints locked the lintels securely atop the uprights, a testament to the builders' masterful planning and understanding of structural engineering. These weren't just piles of rocks. They were carefully designed feats of prehistoric engineering, built to last for millennia and to inspire awe in all who saw them. The builders' skills, creativity, and determination still awe us today, reminding us of what humans can achieve when they work together toward a common goal. Their work has truly stood the test of time, standing as a silent witness to the ingenuity and spirit of our ancient ancestors. Why build Stonehenge? What drove ancient people to create such a monumental structure? The truth is, we're still guessing, but the theories are fascinating and diverse. One idea is that it was a burial ground for elite families, a sacred resting place. Cremated remains in the Aubrey holes suggest a connection to the dead from the very start of its construction. Another theory proposes that Stonehenge was a giant astronomical observatory. Its stones align with the solstices, marking the sun's path, vital information for ancient farmers to track the seasons. Some believe it was a place of healing, a sanctuary for the sick, with people traveling far and wide for the bluestone's supposed magical properties. Skeletons with injuries found nearby support the healing theory, suggesting it was a place of recovery. Maybe it was a spiritual retreat, a place for reflection and connection, a place for miracles and pilgrimage, drawing people from distant lands. Most likely Stonehenge served many purposes, each as important as the other: burial site, calendar, temple, and gathering place for the community. It was the heart of its world, a central hub for various activities, where the living, the dead, and the cosmos met in harmony. A multi-purpose community center, just with better architecture and more mystery than we can imagine. Its true purpose may always elude us, remaining an enigma. But that's part of what makes it so compelling, a timeless mystery that continues to captivate us. With a mystery this old, legends are inevitable. Geoffrey of Monmouth's 12th century tale credits Merlin with magically moving the stones from Ireland to Salisbury Plain. Even 1,000 years ago, people thought only magic could explain Stonehenge's construction. Another legend claims the Druids built it, but Stonehenge predates them by centuries. The image of white-robed Druids at dawn is powerful, but pure fantasy. In modern times, some claim aliens built it, citing its astronomical alignments and engineering. There's no evidence for extraterrestrials, but the theory shows how Stonehenge inspires wild speculation. Myths and magic fill the gaps where facts are scarce. The real story is even more extraordinary. For centuries, myths ruled Stonehenge's story, until science stepped in. In the 1920s, William Hawley's excavations revealed the Aubrey holes and the monument's earliest features. The real breakthrough came with radiocarbon dating in the 1950s, establishing Stonehenge's true age and construction phases. This debunked the Druid theory and revealed a timeline stretching over 1,500 years. Recent discoveries like the Durrington Walls settlement suggest Stonehenge was part of a vast ceremonial landscape. Archaeologists found a superhenge nearby, proving Stonehenge wasn't alone. Technology like ground-penetrating radar has uncovered hidden henges, pits, and processional avenues. The monument is now seen as the centerpiece of a much larger sacred area. Every new discovery adds complexity to the story. Science keeps rewriting what we know about Stonehenge. The mystery only deepens as we learn more. So what does Stonehenge mean today? It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a global icon. Over 1 million visitors come each year, drawn by its mystery and majesty. Stonehenge proves our ancestors were visionary engineers, not primitive builders. It's still a living spiritual center. Modern druids and revelers gather for the solstices, connecting with ancient traditions. The monument's power to inspire awe and wonder is undiminished. Yet the mystery endures. We still don't know exactly how or why it was built. Stonehenge reminds us that some puzzles are never fully solved. It's a symbol of human ambition, a masterpiece of prehistoric engineering, and a riddle written in stone. As long as it stands, it will spark curiosity and imagination. The adventure of discovery continues, one stone at a time.